wanted to do it like IRL, but then we switching it. We're switching it to like a podcast area. Talk about stuff that we like more in our valley, alley, whatever you want to call it.
Valley, Alley, Charlie, Calvin.
Anything you want to say. We changed the name to Off the Dome because a lot of our podcasts and our episodes, would you would say, would be like we're just gonna go get fried and just go right off the dome, like what the channel name is. A lot of discussions y'all might hear on here. So if you don't like it, we don't care. We ain't hating. Just go ahead.
Because it's our opinion.
Skip along. Anything you want to say, you can comment. You can say anything you want to. I'm not tripping. But we're going to be like discussing a lot of Marvel aspects, anime. We might say some sports, but like he ain't a big sports fan, so it might be just on my side. But he know about sports, movies, games. Stuff in
Spoilers for the new Spider-Man. I'm gonna say it now.
Stuff in that general idea. So like, we're gonna let y'all know what a lot of our episodes are gonna be about. Make sure y'all follow, like, comment, follow all the social medias.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. We missing a person today. He busy. He be acting fake.
Well, y'all gonna see a lot of that here recently. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can still get the content out. Might see maybe someone just like one of us in the video, two of us. You know what I mean? So you're gonna see branches coming off. All of us doing our own little thing here and there. But yeah, we still all gonna be here. This ain't gonna be an everyday occurrence.
Yeah. But today this is a little slight little introduction. We gonna start. And what my topic is going to be about, and it's been on my mind a lot, is who is your favorite underrated Marvel character, and how would you make a movie for him? So who would be the villain?
I like that.
How would you place it? How would you do all that?
Okay. That's a good one. I like that. Okay. Shit, for real. Would be a good person, like, and this ain't even like my favorite. This is just like someone I always thought would be fired for their own movie. But if you take to kind of like show it and show how they branched off and became who they was, like a movie about Wanda and her brother, like Pietro or whatever, to show like, cause they kind of messed it up with the they never said in the newer ones, like in the Avengers, that they was Magneto's kids.
Mm-hmm.
So if they was to actually bring that in there and then show it like how they came up and how they was so powerful and stuff, but I don't know. It'd be hard for them to do that now because you know what I'm saying, they got they from the stone or whatever, or they made it seem like that.
Mine would probably be.
I got a couple for that. Ooh wee.
Mine's honestly would probably be.
Did you say just Marvel?
It could be DC, Marvel, but mine's big thing would probably be Nightcrawler.
Bro, I was gonna be you already know that's my favorite.
And only why I say Nightcrawler is because we only get a judge from him from the X-Men, and that's it. Like,
and who better than God's right hand man? You know?
Yeah, and then like, only way we get him is the introduction of how he was in the circus and how they found out that his skin wasn't like, it's actually blue. It wasn't a costume the whole time. So then they started like making the circus about him, more about him and stuff like that. But like, I want to get to the point where he becomes the Uncanny Spider-Man during New York's hardest times. A lot of people don't know that. They think it was just like when Spider-Man's going through tough times, so they needed someone else to pick up.
Right.
Actually, the whole city was going through a rough time. It was a dark, gloomy economy. It was really treacherous out there. So that's why I would want him to drop a movie about him, and I would want a movie about like more about Cyclops, about him and his brothers,
I
How
think they
they
kind of
grew,
have it.
like, grow up, like how did they get split apart, like what happened, why wasn't he in the X-Men majorly with like with Cyclops, stuff like that.
Well, he was at first. He was one of. So I'm pretty sure Alex put Scott on to the X-Men. Like he was a part of the original team, and then he kind of went on to be part of like the X Force and stuff. So like they also kind of showed some of that in '97, the newer one. It if you ain't watched it, spoilers. But they end up showing it's like some future times, like Jubilee. She kind of old. She got the wrinkles on under her eyes and shit. And but the X Force is a team that's like working with the government to kind of like control mutants, kind of like on some like Civil War shit, like how they
uh,
wanted to register or whatever, like that. And if they don't listen, bam, you know what I mean? The X Force comes after you because Polaris was in it. Magneto's daughter.
yeah,
Yeah, and she ends up kind of like she was doing it for a minute, like she was with them and she was working with them, and then she was just like, all right, this kind of fucked up. Like we supposed to be helping mutants and we're going against them, fighting them. Like that ain't right. And then she ended up switching up and going back to the X Mansion.
that's fine, that's fine,
It was
that's fine.
pretty dope.
I'll
But
watch it.
nah, that'd be fire
I'll
though.
watch it.
That's another one. Like and like they should throw her in that.
Yeah,
Like in the movie with the siblings. I think that'd be dope. Cause Polaris like
that would be
forget,
gas.
keep trying to find a young version of him and keep trying to recycle him. Bring his daughter.
Yeah,
His daughter got the power.
a whole Magneto movie would be gas for real.
Yeah,
Like just
to show his
do his
story.
bloodline
Mm-hmm.
so we could really know, because like I've seen
During Genosha though.
yeah, I've seen during, like I've seen some on like my TikTok feed. I've seen some like they're saying like uh they're just clones of them, like Scarlet, Quicksilver, and Polaris and all of them. That they're just like clones of his blood and stuff like that. But then I seen like what you said, that like from like the TV shows or the comics, that they're actually his daughters
Right.
and stuff like that. They're actually his kids
Mm-hmm.
more than like they didn't come from blood and stuff like that. So it would be nice. And I
I
mean,
can
like,
see Quicksilver being his like a clone or whatever because he got the white hair, he got all that.
and like we
He
said
just
in the
got the
beginning,
metal.
y'all. This is just what our opinions is, how we feel, what we know the knowledge.
These are just little hot
Don't
takes.
don't start going in the comments hating and all this other stuff. Cause we've been Marvel fans, but like this comic book era and stuff like that, we're still getting newer to. I'm not saying like we're the greatest, we know this and that, this, that, and that. No,
Yeah, coming up, that was more my forte.
yeah, like we just like movies was a big thing, but then when we found out that comic books actually tell more of the story, more actually about the character's abilities, bloodline, family, that's when we started diving in more.
Mm-hmm.
We were usually some movie heads. Okay, this was what we learned from the movies.
If they was to bring Legion into the cinematic, that like into like I know they brought it to like a show, like yeah, I recommend that. That's a really good show. It's mind boggling. Like they jump around a lot, and it's like you realize sometimes everything that be going on is really inside his head, and you be like, bro, what the fuck? Like it's crazy.
See if you hit that.
On your mic. Okay.
All right, we back.
Yeah, we back. We had some technical difficulties. But going back, Legion. I mean, what you showed me when we was watching at your house about the TV show, I would like it. But like in the animation, I would want them to do it like how they did in the TV show.
And that's why I said I think if they bring it to like the movies, it would be a little bit better because they would show it a little bit more in depth. Like again, spoiler for New Spider-Man, kind of like how they did like with Jean and that. Like you could see when she was using her powers. I think it was a little iffy. Like the things like the cons in that movie, I think was Jean Grey. If I'm being honest, I think that's where they messed up. I feel like they should have because they could have did Mr. Negative. Like they could have put Mr. Negative out there because that's damn near the same thing. It's getting in everybody's head, bringing out like it's basically controlling them with their own anger and like negative thoughts. So it's like they would have threw him in there. They could have did that. They could have thrown in a Psychic Man in there because he's somebody that literally has a machine that mind controls people, and he
Yeah,
like I don't know, like they could have just brought in some different little villains.
I feel like
other than
what
Jean
I would
Grey.
like about it is I loved how they did Hulk.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm a big Hulk fan. Been waiting till we got
finally
the
brought him
big
back.
body Hulk. Been waiting for years and years. I mean, don't get me wrong, the second Hulk movie, a lot of people say it was good, but I like the first one. Always been in love with the first one. Loved how every time he got mad, his body got bigger, his muscles got bigger, everything
finally
just about
brought
him.
that too.
Yes, like
And they finally
everything was just perfect. Love how they actually made the thunderclap actually dangerous. It ain't no little crybaby woo woo. Like people can just duck off. Cause like a lot of people don't know, like in comics, he's done a lot of damage. Just like
Yeah.
brute strength, like stuff like regular
read
superheroes
that,
can't do.
the one
Yes,
I brought over here?
yes, like
Yeah.
just off of that comic, Hulk smashes everything. Like black hole, and then coming back from a particle. Like if you guys haven't read it, you guys have to read it. Like it's good. I
Amazing.
recommend any Hulk comic book. A plus. I don't care what anybody says.
The Immortal Hulk series are good too.
Yes, any Hulk, because it shows people what like brute force can do without like a Juggernaut way, a Superman way, a Sentry way, like not just flying lasers and stuff like that. It actually shows you the strength capability.
Man, that's all he does.
Yes, like that's the only thing he does.
And especially in the when he got into the black hole, and then he was just like he was like, all right, like they had like the little narrative on it, and then it said something like, and then he realized like it was gamma radiation. So, you know what I mean? He basically was just like, man, give me that. You know what I'm saying? And then he was, as he started absorbing it, he was also punching and getting mad because he started thinking like it's kind of sad if you think about it overall. Like, bruh, he just want to be left alone, and they will not leave him alone. Like, they just keep messing with him. Everybody always wants him for something, and that's why he's always so mad. But he was just like, he just started hitting it, just started punching, and then he ended up breaking the black hole and got out of it. And he was massive, like he was huge. And then he ended up fighting Galactus and shit. That shit was gas. Like, the only way they had to stop him, Franklin was like, hold on, you ain't supposed to be here.
If you could have them bring any form of a superhero of any Marvel character, any DC, any form, and drop it into like a movie series, an anime series, any type of thing, who would it be?
Wait, re-say that last part?
Any form of like a hero.
Any form of hero?
Yeah. So like what I would say in the example, it wouldn't be my answer, but it'd be an example would be like
the Uncanny Spider-Man?
yeah, or Cosmic Ghost Rider. Like it'd be since we're about to get a new Ghost Rider, like it would be nice if they could end it away like to start up the the mutant saga. Cause that's what we're going into in the multiverse saga.
Right.
Cause the Doomsday was coming out.
You know what would be pretty dope? Since they did all these what ifs, I think they should bring in a little, like, you know how they be dropping little like 4-episode shows or whatever. It's like a little limited series. I think they should do one of King Thanos. I think that would be so dope because once he gets everything he wants, and I'm talking like, because they could tie it in with Cosmic Ghost Rider. They could make him one too. And they can have them meet up. They see Hawk as like a dog. And then him and Thanos keep talking or whatever. And then that's when he realized like what he's really doing is he wants to die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's trying to find who's the one person that can kill Thanos. So he goes back and gets like a younger version, and his younger version got pissed off when he told him why he called him there. And he was just like, he basically said like, you bitch. Like, I know you ain't acting like this right now. Like, you call yourself King Thanos and you acting like a bitch. Like, I don't like that. And then they start fighting. They start banging out like for a minute. And then he ends up hitting him like one good time or whatever, or like something like, and the younger version went flying. And he told him, he was just like you just don't understand it, boy. Like everything you do, he said you don't please her. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because if you read the Thanos, how he came up and why he's the way he is, it was always because of her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was just like, you never get it. We need one thing, and you never get that. And that's when he was like, it's death. Like, it was just crazy.
Yeah, that would be cool. Having King Thanos, yeah, and Cosmic Ghost Rider, just like how it plays off, because that would be a good fight.
And I'm not saying this as like a fact. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure Cosmic Ghost Rider is Frank Castle.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
I think so, and I think that's dope.
That would be fun. Who would I want to bring in to like a quick anime series? Cause like a lot of people don't give him his hype, and we was just talking to your dad about him when I asked who would win out of Hawkeye and Green Arrow. Okay, and I would love them to make an anime series of Old Man Hawkeye. Cause listen, people really be
That's like Maestro
downplaying
days.
him.
Yeah, he went on.
Playing him like he's just some just regular old character. Like, I don't know, I feel like they need to bring out all these good forms of these street hero characters that people call them. Like Black Widow. I mean, I really haven't read about her really in comics. So it'd be cool if she had a fire one.
Right.
Like she got supernatural abilities or something like that. That'd be fire to see something like that. Some Daredevil, like bring the Hell Gates form one. That's fire.
That would be dope.
Iron Fist, like all these street.
I'm surprised Rivals didn't come out with like a little show.
Yeah, Rivals would be good because like.
Cause they be dropping all these little like 3-minute clips or whatever. Like if they, I'm telling you.
And they made it like a lot of the
some
street
fire-ass shit.
hero characters be like the main players in that one. Like, it's so hard to say, like, they drop a lot of good skins for him. One with Iron Man or Iron Fist is not really the same Iron Fist you see in the MCU. It's really one that had this, the type of metal that was like the Iron Fist's fist, but it was a sword.
Right.
But he still had what everything the main Iron Fist had, but it was a sword.
Yes, that's dope.
And then I seen what you was talking about with the Cyclops stuff.
What? Which one?
That how like supposedly it's a clone. It's not the real one. Like Rivals would drop a lot of fire anime series because it's all about different dimensions, different characters they came in.
So like, it'd be dope. They're already all together anyway, so it's like you might as well. And y'all keep dropping these little animations as like y'all want, like y'all damn near want to for real, but it's just help carrying y'all game. But it's like, man, that should be looking so fire.
Yes,
like,
you might as well. You might as well. You might as well.
I remember they did one. I don't remember if they said it was for Rivals or if it was like fan made, but I'm pretty sure it was through a Rivals thing. I'm pretty sure they put it out like on their own account. But it was of the man spider fighting the wolf Captain America.
Oh yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
That shit, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that was fire.
See, like, and they got so much potential with those because they also did one with Daredevil, where they end up doing something with They ended up doing something with him and I think Moon Knight, and that shit was, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, they throw so many hints, and people don't look at Marvel Rivals, but bro, you just gotta see like that. It was like when I was playing, I told you about the Groot and Emma Frost. Like, bro, Groot can really talk, and like Emma can like hear him speak. Like, it was crazy, and he was like in the little subtitles, it was like, I want to tell my friends something, and she was like, what do you want to tell your friends? And it just said something I wasn't paying attention, but it was like another person talking, but it was Groot. Like the subtitle said Groot. And he was saying like English words and it wasn't I am Groot. And then Emma Frost said it out loud. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, they throw little hints that people don't pay attention. Bro, it's crazy. I got another question. How you feel about Doomsday? How you feel about Cap? Who you think Cap is? Do you think it's Cap? Like, how do you feel?
I don't think it's Hydra like everybody thinks.
Okay.
I think it's either gonna be Nomad or the Captain. Because, and I get it. he lifted the hammer, and that happened because the cube or whatever. But I don't think it was Lady Latveria, because I think that's who that is. I think that's who that's supposed to be. The girl that keeps popping up in different colors and shit. I think that's who that is. I think it's Lady Latveria, and I think she's gonna be in that movie. And also, they never showed, or I don't even think they had like a voice to when they showed it at the end of Fantastic Four, but the mask was different than the mask that he had on in Doomsday. The one that he was holding when he was messing with the kid, it was different. It was smooth. Lady Latveria's was also smooth, and so was that character that keep popping up everywhere.
I don't know. I think no. I don't want to take it to the way, but I feel like Doomsday is just the big battle before we get Superior Doom. So what I mean by this is,
Like White Clothes.
yeah, I feel like they ain't shown a lot and they're going to show them, but I feel like he's going to get the vibranium. He's going to get everything that he wants. They're going to lose the first battle. The
I
second
think
battle,
he might already have it.
the second battle, yeah, he might have it already, but the second battle is going to be when they fight Superior Doom.
And the only reason why I say that is
And
because,
I feel
for
like-
one, this nigga, he stopped Stormbreaker.
I feel like we're getting Odin Force Thor. I feel like we're going to see Thor pray to his dad. His dad's going to give him his abilities. I feel like they're really setting up for Secret Wars to be like a better end game. Like, I feel like Doomsday and Secret Wars is about to blow
I think
up.
Spider-Man's gonna pop out in Secret Wars with
Blow
the
up.
symbiote suit.
Yeah, I think that too.
And I called the Punisher panel in Spider-Man. I just want to call it out.
But I also agree with you on the Captain America. I think it's the Cap.
I would say, yeah, I do not.
That's the
I
only
don't-
person. Like,
I don't think
I
it's
see Nomad,
Hydra.
but I feel like if it's Nomad, they're just going to do their own little twist for that part, and then that he was worthy to
Yeah, because
be
he
able
was
to.
worthy last time.
Yeah.
But this the only reason why. Because one, Nomad.
But this is my
He
thing.
became Nomad.
I feel like we got both
after
of 'em.
He stopped being. What you call it?
I feel like we got both of them.
What you mean?
I feel like we got both of them. I feel like he's going to play two people. And when I say two people, he's going to be playing Hydra in the other side.
Why?
Because
you
Loki
think
goes
that-
back in time.
But do you think that because of the one with no beard and then how he had a beard this time? Well, let me tell you something.
I feel
if-
that.
What if everything that showed in that part and in that beginning part, like when it showed Captain America holding the baby, when it showed all the heroes when it showed in that time, I forget. Remember they was dropping all of them talking about which one was gonna return. What if none of those really happened? What if all that was mental?
Yeah, because I heard a theory that they never fixed the reality, they fixed the snap.
And you want to know something else that a lot of people didn't realize? And I know they could have just edited it to make it look like that, but Doom and Thor was alone in that exchange. When he jumped up
Yeah.
and he blocked that motherfucker, they was alone. It was just them two. If you look around, that shit don't even look normal. It looks mad weird. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is dark.
So like, yeah,
It is
and
dark.
it looks kind of foggy as if it was in someone's head. And did you see his gloves? He got like symbolic symbols on his glove.
Who did?
Doom.
Oh, I didn't peep that out.
And he blocked Stormbreaker. That, remember, is the Thanos type. You know what I'm saying? That the killing weapon. So with just two fingers. Like,
Yeah.
what if he went to him in his head using magic and doing all like the stuff he do to try to talk to him, but Thor being the stubborn god he is, like we always known him to be, he's just like, oh nah, I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? He jumps at him.
Yeah, I see
He
what you're
blocks it. He said that's impossible, and he's just like, you have no idea, and then he just start talking to him.
I feel like
Yeah, I can see that. But I really do feel like he's playing two. Because only why I'm saying this, we got people when they showed Bareface Cap with Loki. Loki gave him the TVA card, his TVA card. Right now, at this point, Loki is the guardian of the timeline. He has all the timelines latched. We seen how Loki ended. He has all of them. He's going to tell younger Cap.
What I don't get is if he was stuck holding
Hold on.
them bitches,
Yeah, I get that. I get
how's
that
he
part.
moving around?
My thing is, I feel like he went to go tell the younger Cap what was about to happen, and uh, what was about to happen, and who was about to come. So I feel no, the younger Cap's gonna be Nomad or the Cap. Okay. Then I feel like Hydro is the bearded Cap. Got to like some way, got to believe that okay, you're on his side. He gets it because if Thor knew it was him, I feel like he wouldn't get no bare face, no all that. Like no, it looked like he was nervous for real. Like he looked like he was in shock. But I just feel like they would know that's the real one. Like I feel like he would have knew.
But that's the thing, though. You got to think. The last time they seen Captain America, he was an old ass man. You can't forget that.
Yeah, bare face, bruh. Bare face, bruh.
But he was old as shit. He wasn't just, he looked like he aged a little bit. No, he was old. And I think people are thrown off because they're not realizing the
But when he
time
looked the
frame.
same when Loki talked to him,
But you got to think, that was 10 years ago. Captain America aged since then.
but he would still be the same in
Evans-
that timeline though.
No, but I'm saying Chris Evans in real life is aging, right? So I think because it's starting to show a little bit, I think people are kind of like, oh nah, look, you see the way he looked, that's a little iffy. But whole time, I don't think that's really got nothing to do with it. I think.
feel like he's playing two people.
Oh no, I can believe that. But
I feel like it's Hydro, Cap,
I
and
think the one
Nomad,
that
or
had the
the
hammer.
Cap.
I think the one that had the hammer is the real one.
And you think the one Loki was talking to is Hydro? Or
I
Hydro?
didn't see that.
Yeah, Loki was handed to him and he looked and it's Loki's TVA card.
See, what if that's why it was him? You was talking about being shook. I think the reason why Thor was so shook is because the last time he seen him, he was old. He was an old man.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? He was an old man. His other best friend died. He ain't got nobody left. Next thing you know, he sees a younger version, and he was just like, what's up, old pal?" And then, cause you wanna know what was also different when he picked the hammer up. That could have meant anything from somebody who didn't know about him holding a hammer. That could have been like, put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we about to fight.
Mm-hmm.
How did he know to, and then pull it to him? How did he know that?
Because Doom told him. I'm just playing.
Like, I don't know. People ain't, you got, and I think there's somebody behind him that brought him in.
Mike, what you mean?
And I think, for some reason, a part of me is strongly thinking RDJ is playing more than one person. Think of Endgame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Tony Stark was giving the big speech at the end?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like a little hologram? The hologram walked up, went straight to his daughter that was sitting down and was just like, "I love you 3,000." And then he walked away. Now, when Tony Stark dies, before he dies, he uploads his mind into an AI. And then he ends up still being Tony Stark. But when he's controlling his suits and shit, the only difference is he has a blue head. What color was that hologram?
Blue. Oh.
Every time they showed holograms that was made throughout this movie, it looked like they was there. It wasn't a dark blue like that. Like it was a little whitish, but it was never blue. And like, how did he know? Like, how did whoever set that up know exactly where to put that to go right up to her and be like, "I love you 3,000." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just a little like, I don't know. So what if whole time he walking around in the suit with the blue head? You know what I'm saying? He's helping, and he's the one that did it. What if he's the one behind Cap? Like he's like, it ain't possible. So that was his way to test if he was good or not.
Now,
But
this is
then you
my
could also
question.
flip it and be like, but what if he grabbed the wrong one?
Are they going to keep showing us the ways that Doctor Strange was watching? Or are they going to just end it?
What do you mean?
You mean all the ways that they could have lost? What happened if it wasn't just for Thanos?
Right.
What happened if it was for every villain they fought? They just put it that way. What happened if he was going beyond that?
I see what you're saying. Because what if certain ones led to other stuff?
Yeah.
But
What happened? These are like all the ways that Strange was looking at. Because I just don't feel like he was just looking at one way of Thanos. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I don't believe it was just one way. I mean, people can say it proved me wrong. It probably was, but I'm just saying.
But that also could have just been a way for them to be like, oh yeah, nah, Thanos that ain't. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I see what you're
it
saying.
could have been one of the things that they'd be like, nah, Thanos really strong. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad we talking about that now because that's one thing I don't like. Yeah, Thanos was mad strong and something, but the only thing that they really kind of showed that was comic book worth Thanos, I guess, whatever, however you want to word that. But
That's how he was with the gauntlet.
but so when they brought him back, when it was a Thanos that never knew Stark in Endgame, he looked at Stark and was just like, Stark. And then he was like, you know me? And then he was just like, he said, I know you. He said, you ain't the only one cursed with knowledge. And that right there is a depiction of like, you smart. You know what I'm saying? They know he's outrageously smart. He's probably the head honcho of this whole entire fleet, all this planning, all the crazy stuff that went on. It was him. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, but I don't know. Like I don't know. I just feel like there could have been like a lot more added in with Thanos. Like he's not just a combatant type person. He can shoot energy blasts from his hands. Like and that's without gauntlet. Like that's base form.
No, he really does. Yeah,
he really one of them ones. Like they
nerfed him.
They nerfed him a lot. Like, and it was just like, all right. Bro.
But I feel like they nerfed him because if they didn't, it had to be a longer movie, like way longer than 2 movies.
Avatar was like 5 hours. It was like 4 hours.
Yeah, you right about that.
Like, and they already hit 3 hours. Like, come on, bro. You might as well add like an extra hour.
Yeah. Last question before we wrap it up. I got a good one again. How you feel about the new Black Panther and the new Ghost Rider, and who plays them?
All right, I got another little thing to say after that before we end it, but I like the Ryan Gosling. I think that could be something. I don't like who they got for Black Panther, and I'm gonna say it straight up. I don't like it.
I do. I think it should have went both ways.
I feel like, and I ain't mean that in like, I don't think he ain't got a chance to do good. I think he can come out and do something with it. But I ain't gonna lie, they should have gave it to the dude from Snowfall, man. I forget his name, but my boy Franklin. They should have gave it to him.
Bodies on bodies.
Cause he could have built that shit brick by brick. And he'd be damn he left him cause he ain't like the way another motherfucker talking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like it.
Cause I feel like he would have hit a strong. Hi, I'm King T'Challa. Son, I'm King T'Challa. Like that would have.
I feel like both of them got it. I like the Ryan dude. Yeah, I like that for Ghost Rider. I like how they're bringing Ghost Rider back.
Did they say which one he's gonna be?
No, they haven't announced it yet. I still think it's Johnny Blaze. It's no way they should have went with the other one.
It's either gonna be Johnny Blaze or there's 3 of them. There's Johnny Blaze, no, not Jaime. I think that's Blue Beetle. I forget his first name, but Ramirez, whatever his last name is. His first name, because he like drives a car or whatever. And then there's another one that's like, I don't know. I don't know.
But
It was the Hector dude. They
Oh.
on the horse. You know what I mean?
but
But I think it's gonna be Johnny Depp.
Black Panther, I think it's good, but I hope they introduce Storm. I hope and pray.
Aurora. I want to see. I want to see the sun. It was never supposed to be T'Challa Jr.
Yes, it was never supposed to be. I remember that, y'all.
Was never supposed to be.
Rest in peace.
No, yeah, rest in peace.
I'm so mad about.
Thank you, Ryan Coogler, for making a banger movies, because every single one of them's good. But we know that he's not supposed to be T'Challa Jr.
And deep down, I feel like you knew.
Yes.
You and Chadwick should have did something.
Yes. But thank you
Rest
for
in
those
peace,
movies.
the
Yes,
GOAT.
yes. Can't wait for that to come out either. But what you got to say before we wrap up?
We will never ever have a Black Panther like Chadwick. They needed his son.
They needed me. I'm just
I can't even give you that. All right, but anyways, Ultron. They ruined him.
How?
But they also kind of didn't, because they also kind of hinted at him in Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. When Peter got stuck in the semi, he was looking around the truck, and Ultron's head popped up. I don't think it turned on or anything.
Ain't that the one with
That's the one with Vulture.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's the one with Mysterio?
Far From Home.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
It's okay.
I didn't watch that one.
It's crazy though, because the fact that besides Thanos, Mysterio is the only other person who created a like worldly event out of all other villains. Because Doctor Strange had to come in and made everybody forget.
Freak him. They don't like him. But yeah, y'all. That was the first episode. We did a little introduction, talking about some stuff that was on our minds about how we feel about underrated characters, that they should really be bringing them out more and making anime movies about them. Talking about Doomsday, how we feel about that. Who's Cap? Is he going to play two of them? Just a lot of this are off the dome topics. We're going to be dropping daily, y'all.
Daily.
We ain't stopping.
We're going to get another
Grinding. You going to see our face anywhere you go.
But yeah, we hope y'all liked it.
Let us know how y'all feel about some of our points.
Right.
Comment.
Drop y'all takes. Give us anything y'all want us to talk about. We're going to go from horror to comics to anime to anything. Drop y'all things. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what y'all want to